Warning: Mysterious Spirits Forsaken Friendship is not intended for younger audiences under the age of 16. It contains mature themes and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. It shines brightly around heaven. The birds are singing as the children are playing around. It felt very calm and relaxing. It was as if everyone's troubles has washed away. Annabelle is lying down on a lounge chair. There is a beautiful forest near the pool. The pool has clear water and there is floats floating in the pool. One of them is a large yellow duck with a golden crown on its head. The other is a black and white race car with a 7 on its side, and the other one is a large pizza one. Annabelle relaxes and she could feel the peace and quiet until she suddenly felt someone tap her on her shoulder. She opens her eyes to see it is her sister Mindy. She's narrowing her eyes. Her beautiful black gown is torn and her wings look a little torn. She looks as if she was at war with someone. Good to see you, Annabelle said, feeling nervous. Annabelle, what the fuck do you think you're doing in my spot? Mindy made fists as she stomped her foot on the ground with rage. Killing? What else would I would be doing? Annabelle looks at her with relaxed eyes. I go out on a nice long walk with Adam, and you just walk over here and take my spot? What kind of a sister are you? Mindy complained as she takes out a book from one of her bags and slams it onto the ground. Mindy has always disliked her. Annabelle knew she always had something to complain about her, and she is sick of it. When will she ever learn to stop complaining? Well, it beats relaxing on the ground like I normally do. Annabelle gets up with a smile on her face. And besides, it's not like you were using it before, now are you? Annabelle asked. You're the maid! How many times do I have to remind you? Well, I am now, so just move, you bitch! Will you? Mindy yelled as she takes out another book from her bag and throws it at her, causing her to fall into the pool. Ha ha! Hope that will teach you a lesson, Mindy teased, as she lays down on her lounge chair, picking up the book on the ground and opening it to read. Annabelle floats above the water as she narrows her eyes with irritation. Aries and Andrew are in a room. The walls are painted a dark red color and there are pictures of dragons on the walls. There is a clear table with golden dragons on it. The chairs have white soft cushions and there is a golden dragons on the sides of them. Aries and Andrew are on a sofa. Aries has a red colored blanket with a large golden dragon on it. Here I come, Daddy. Aries holds up his blanket as he hastily leaps on top of Andrew lying down on the sofa. He instantly removes Andrew's red shorts and his strips off his vest. Just then, Aries suddenly begins to press his lips up against his chest, leaning down on to his stomach. He then reaches down and begins sucking his dick. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Andrew yelled with delight. Aries and him have both been dating for many years after Alari's death when they were alive. Aries has always been a well-supported man for him with all the romance and sex he could ask for. Aries is the best man for him and he loves him dearly. Oh, you know, we can get in trouble for this if anyone sees us, right? Andrew asks as he wraps his arms around him. Who gives a fuck? Aries replied. He then leans in, continuing to suck his dick. Just then, Aries and Andrew both suddenly hears the bell ring. Oh, the mail's here, Aries said, getting up off the sofa, and he puts on his red color robe. He heads towards the mailbox and gladly opens up the mailbox and takes out the mail. He then closes it and enters back inside his house. What is it? Andrew asked, still laying on the sofa. Ah, it's a message from our dearest friend Alari. Aries calmly opens up the envelope. She says she's doing well and that she has made progress in seeing those cherry blossom trees she always wanted to see. She also says she wishes you were there with her. Aww. Aries smiles, resting his hand on his cheek while Andrew smiles, still laying on the sofa. Annabelle sits outside the pool area. She hunches, looking down at the ground. She has always been so kind and caring towards others, and yet still after all this time, other people like her own sister are still so unkind to her, and she is so sick of it. Oh, just move, will you? Annabelle rolls her eyes with annoyance. That thought suddenly left her mind when she hears the sound of flying coming closer to her. Annabelle turns to see it is Adam landing on the clouds. Hi, Adam, Annabelle greeted with a smile. She was about to converse with him, but before she could get the chance to, fuck off, bitch, Adam said, flicking her off as she enters inside of the Seraphim building. Oh, okay, Annabelle said with a sigh. She hunches again until she noticed Athena and Lute landing on one of the clouds. Hey, Lute, Annabelle greets with a smile. Get lost, bitch, Lute yelled, entering inside. How are you doing, Athena? Annabelle asked, turning to Athena. Grrr! Athena turns away from her and enters inside, leaving her behind. Oh, okay. Bye then. Annabelle hunches until she hears someone call her name. Hey, Annabelle. Annabelle's eyes widened with shock, and she felt a tingle inside of her as if she was being tickled. And she realizes it is the great high and mighty Seraphim Soren, wearing his fancy purple and white colored cloak with purple diamonds on it, and his shimmering crowned white halo. He is just so gorgeous and shiny that Annabelle couldn't take her eyes off his beautiful shiny blue eyes. Soren is the highest of the Seraphims. He is always very serious, and he didn't seem to laugh as much as others, not unless it was Emily. He seemed to be the only one that could get to him. Annabelle knew as stern he is, and it terrifies her, but even so, she has a bit of a crush on him, and she truly wishes to tell him that. But how? Soren is always so busy with his work with the other high-ranked angels and seraphims that he never has time with anyone. Well, Soren was just about to speak, but before he could, he hears Adam call his name. Soren, get in here before we start and you interrupt us. Never mind. See ya, Annabelle. Soren enters inside the Seraphim building, leaving Annabelle behind. See ya, Soren. Annabelle continues looking down at the ground.